The rumors aren't ending about Microsoft acquiring another big name for Xbox Game Studios. For a while now, rumors have still been swirling around that Xbox is looking to acquire more studios for Xbox Game Studio following the acquisition of ZeniMax. But before we get into this, if you are new here, you like what you see throughout this video, you think it is informative and entertaining, I'd really appreciate you joining this community so we can have some great conversations in the comments below. There was a tweet the other day talking about an insider who had some information that Microsoft will be acquiring studios on the same sort of caliber of Bethesda this year. Now here is what it says. So mega increases in Xbox revenue acquisitions inbound ? And Daniel K responds here, I think you'll find in the coming months that a number of acquisitions are inbound that have been in the works for a while now, at least if the rumors I'm hearing are true. And the person responds, on a scale of 1 to Bethesda, what size are you hearing? The response is, all I know is that the same gaming media that likes to cry consolidation of the industries will likely have some issues over the next year. That's crazy. That's crazy to think about, that quote at the bottom, the consolidation part, because that means, like he says, it's going to be a big name studio with a lot of IPs if this is true. And King Ragnar here responds, he has actually commented before the Bethesda acquisition that they would be making some sort of splash with that. Then a few weeks later, they announced the Bethesda acquisition. And he says here, I don't know who this guy is, but I've been hearing the same thing for months, and that Microsoft wants to acquire another publisher. Negotiations with Bethesda last 3 years. As I've been pointing out, I believe the announcement will be at the end of 2021 or the beginning of 2022. Now, again, of course, this all needs to be taken with a grain of salt, as it is all rumors, but everything is pointing that something is in the works and something is going to happen relatively soon. Now, this news here, this rumor is bigger than I would have ever thought. If they're going to acquire something along the same lines as Bethesda, that's going to be just probably a massive publisher with a lot of studios behind it. A lot of people think maybe Ubisoft, WB Games. I know the thing with WB Games, as people have pointed out in my comment section and just from reading, is that if they do acquire WB Games, they get all the studios, but they do not get all of the licenses, obviously, because the licenses like DC, they would have to renegotiate. The only thing that they would get fully would be Mortal Kombat, which they would have full rights to. But let's say they were able to renegotiate these licenses while making this deal with WB Games. I think that would be massive to have just a big superhero video game character on their side. People here think it could be Take-Two. Some people think it could be Sega. And for me, Sega to me is like the prime one that if it was ever possible, I think that they need to go after. If they could get Sega, it'd just be crazy with just the diversity within Sega, with the JRPGs, with Persona, that kind of stuff. If they were able to get that on board, not only does that make amazing games for everyone, but it gives them a into the Japanese market just with Persona alone. And one of the things people forget is that Microsoft, if there's any company out there in video games that has the cash to do this and just buy somebody outright, it is Microsoft. I mean, when they bought Bethesda, they spent $7.5 billion, and I believe that they had like $30+ billion in just cash flow that they could just spend to buy whatever studios they wanted. And now with the most recent report that just came out with their Q2 earnings, Satya Nadella said that the gaming revenues passed $5 billion for the first time last quarter. So gaming, Xbox within Microsoft as a company is a huge part of the company now, and they are going to do whatever they can to bolster that, to get more content, and to make sure more people want to subscribe to Xbox Game Pass. So the fact that they are still looking for more acquisitions isn't surprising, but the fact that they are potentially looking for an acquisition on the size of ZeniMax, on the size of Bethesda, to me will be crazy if they announce something else. They already have so many studios within Xbox Game Studios. They already have such a great library now and a great potential library going forward. They get somebody else, it's going to be nuts how big Xbox Game Pass is going to be as a subscription-based video game service. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Who do you want to see them acquire? What big names now, since that's what the rumor is, do you want to see them acquire? Are you excited about these rumors? Do you think they will come true, or do you think this is just all internet Twitter talk that won't actually ever come to fruition? Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you are new here and you enjoyed what you see throughout this video, you thought it was entertaining and informative, I'd really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button to join this community, and we can have great conversations in the comments below. Thanks again for watching. Thank you for your support. I'll catch you in the next video.